By Kendall and Tamra. In education, the term access typically refers to the ways in which educational institutions and policies ensure, or at least strive to ensure, that students have equal and equitable opportunities to take full advantage of their education.
According to our group definition in class, the digital divide is the growing gap between areas that have access to technology and communication systems. Our presentation is mostly focusing on helping bridging the digital divide and to help provide information on how having access to technology can be obtained by everyone.
According to the National Center for Educational Statistics, school internet connectivity has grown from 35% in 1994 to 100% in 2005, while classroom connectivity, both for instructional purposes and activities where the students will use their own device, has grown from 3% to 90%.
According to Stanford Computer Science, it states, quote, "At the same time, the digital divide continues to widen along very specific racial lines. The difference in computer usage grew by 39.2% between white and black households and by 42.6% between white and Hispanic households in the period between 1994 and 1998. This chart that is on the presentation shows that even though the use of technology is growing, the gap between races and the access to technology is growing as well."
Now, how exactly does technology benefit learning? Well, it's not so much about the direct benefit of the iPad or laptop that the student has access to, but what skills the device can teach. The National Education Association interviewed leaders of all kinds to determine which of the 21st century skills were the most important in K through 12 education. The nearly unanimous decision became known as the 4 C's: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity.
There are some solutions to help with closing the digital divide. In the article for low-income kids, access to devices can be the equalizer by Tina Bargian. She has a list that can help with this problem. Here's one idea that she offers. Quote, "Use everything you have. If the school has 10 Kindles, find ways to use them in your class. If it has 6 iPods or 30 computers, don't let them collect dust." This one is a great example of, if you don't have enough computers for your students, then just use what you already have and try to make it work. Now, Tamra, what if my school doesn't have the funds for technology in our classroom? How can my students learn the 4 C's without the access to technology?
Well, it's important to remember to not focus on the device that is or isn't being used, but what skills are being taught. Think about it. In 10 or 20 years, we'll probably have completely new and much more high-tech devices than we can even imagine right now. As long as your students are learning skills like the 4 C's or other important 21st century skills, then they're sure to be able to adapt to any technology medium. In conclusion, the digital age is not something we are preparing for anymore. We are living in it. We have grown up with it, and now we must prepare our students to go forth and be successful in it. We need to not only teach them how to understand the material or the ideas put in front of them, but we need to teach them how to think for themselves. Students need to know how to think about a problem critically, from many perspectives, and then what they can do, with the help of others, to innovate a solution. America is not known for our test scores, and our students don't need to be the smartest kids in the world to be successful. They need the skills and creativity to be able to be flexible and adequate in every situation thrown their way. As teachers, we need to incorporate technology into the classroom as much as we possibly can so that students can learn to be comfortable using it and making it a beneficial resource to their own learning and understanding. And here are our resources. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.